Shalom. I want to give all the glory and the praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Wakah, Kodash, that belongs to the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of the great millstone. Shalom to the whole full elect, which are the remnant of the Israelites, the Israelite foreigners that don't look like they are Israelites, but they are Israelites. Shalom. All right, now, precept I want to go into is Proverbs 25 and 20. Just to get some stuff out, just to let it be known, go into it a little bit, you know. I know we all had these times, we all go through this, we all probably done something similar to like this, or been in this situation, whatever the case may be, I don't know. But basically, let me just go ahead and read. Proverbs 25 and 20. As he that taketh away a garment in cold weather, and as vinegar upon nitre, so is he that singeth songs to an heavy heart. I'm gonna read that again. As he that taketh away a garment in cold weather, and adds vinegar upon nitre, so is he that singeth songs to a heavy heart. All right, so you also know, like, in a garment in cold weather, right? That's basically saying when you out in the cold and somebody take your clothes from you, your jacket or whatever from you, your ass gonna be cold. Or when vinegar upon nitre. That's basically saying like vinegar mixed in with soda or baking soda or stuff like that. Get a chemical reaction. It should start fizzing and bubbling. It should start getting a little out of control. You feel me? It says, so is he that singeth songs to a heavy heart. Basically, a person that's fucked up in the head, going through something. You just trying to sing a cheerful song to him or just trying to uplift him. There's ways of doing it instead of just brushing off. Like we going to that singing the cheerful songs, like basically, like to a degree, in this situation, you just brushing the person off. Like you see the individual is depressed, or going through something, afflicted, just fucked up in the head for real, for real. That's what heavy in the heart, basically your mind. Going through some things. You just brushing off, trying to sing a little song, or just like, man, fuck that shit, or whatever the case may be. Lord, like, nah, that ain't right. That's like leaving person, like that's basically take a person cook. Let me just read the NLT. Just for better understanding. I got it in the Good News translation too. It says, singing cheerful songs to a person with a heavy heart. It's like taking someone's coat in cold weather or pouring vinegar in a wound. And you pour vinegar in a wound, that shit hurt. It's similar things. And as you can see right here, it says, as in Greek version, Hebrew reads, pouring vinegar on soda. So it's like the chemical reaction. You know how we mix vinegar and baking soda together, we get this shit start fizzing and bubbles start releasing gases and all that type of shit. It's a chemical reaction. Like a mix that's like, oh shit. Like it's like a bad mix to a degree. They don't mix well together. All right. It ain't right. Basically what the Lord is saying. You singing a cheerful song to a person that's very depressed, it ain't working. Because you basically just brushing that person. You be brushing them off, basically. You're not giving acknowledgement to what's going on. Like the best thing to do is to talk to the individual, find out like what's going on, what's really got you depressed. Instead of looking at them like, man, fuck that shit, I ain't trying to hit. Like you can't brush off an individual like when they really going through something. You can't just brush it off. Acknowledge it, find out what's really going on. Then come to a conclusion of what to do about it. If the individual, sloppy, if the individual don't want to take heed to it, then that's when you just brush it off. Like you did your part at the end of the day. But like it's ways of going about it. Cause you don't want nobody to brush you off when you're going through something. So let's get this real quick. Good News translation. All right. Proverbs, 25 and 20. It says singing to a person who is depressed. It's like taking off a person's clothes on a cold day. or like rubbing salt in their wound. That shit is painful, man. And you don't know what type of, and then to you, what that person being depressed about might not be as much to you, but it might be something to them. So just try your best. I understand things can be irritating, things can be whatever, but try your best to humble yourself, give acknowledgement to what it is. But then if that person keep coming to you about that same depressed stuff, the same shit, then it is what it is. Don't even stress yourself about it. Don't even beat yourself up about it. Because you gave acknowledgement to that person, help or whatever the case may be. All right. But hold on real quick though. I'm gonna go to something else though. It's the main reason why you should give acknowledgement to a person's depression at the end of the day. A brother that's in his truth or a sister that's in his truth. Because you don't want the Lord to turn his back on you, alright? You don't want the Lord to turn his back on you. What is 13? Yep. Proverbs 21:13. KJV. Whoso stoppeth his ears at the cry of the poor, he also shall cry himself. But he also shall cry himself, yeah, but shall not be heard. Let's read it in the NLT. Those who shut their ears to the cries of the poor will be ignored in their own time of need. And you don't want that to happen when the Lord really needs you. And that can be a test for you too. The Lord might be putting a certain individual in a help of need, a depression, someone to talk to about a situation. And the Lord probably just wants to see how you gonna react. How you gonna, yeah, how you gonna respond. So the Lord gonna know how they gonna respond with your ass. So take heed to when a person is down and out, man. For real. Especially if they sincerely in this truth doing the best they can. Then you better take heed to them. You don't know if they're the elect or not. And you don't know if that's your ticket for the Lord to help your ass in a time of need or a time of trouble. All right. So don't just brush off an individual depression or when somebody heavy at heart, going through something. Don't brush that shit off, man. Hey, talk to that individual. Let it be known, like, what's going on? You need help with it? What's up? Because you don't want the Lord to turn his back on you in the last minute. All right. I'm gonna read this again in NLT. Singing cheerful songs to a person with a heavy heart it's like taking someone's coat in cold weather or pouring vinegar in a wound. The shit hurt, man. Cause you just brushing off the individual when they in need. They crying out, showing you they depressed, going through something. You just like, man, fuck that shit. Look, let's go do this. Or fuck that, let's go do that. No. Sit down, talk to the individual. So you can acknowledge what the depression is. So they can acknowledge what the depression is. So you can solve that shit so we can keep pushing and go the fuck home. If not, the Lord just gonna leave your ass hanging. Plain and simple. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So hopefully it's edifying, straight to the point, informative, because we all gotta take heed to these things. Because a lot of times we'll see a situation, we just want to brush it off because we don't want to deal with it. But at the same time, you want the Lord to brush you off because He don't feel like dealing with you. No, we looking forward to that mercy. So just think about that, man. Just think about this. All right, so I want to give all the glory and praise to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakah, Kordash. That belongs to the apostles, the elders, and the bishop, great millstone. Shalom to hopeful elect. I'm trying to remember the Israelites and the Israelite foreigners that don't look like they are Israelites, but they are Israelites. Shalom.